Just a little preview, just the tip, just a little sneak peek of our stunning, gorgeous wallpaper. If you remember, this is where we started off. It is dusty, crusty, disgusting, gross, and vile. We bought this house a few months ago and we knew that we needed to transform this bathroom, and we're transforming everything, DIYing it step by step. I needed to sand the tiles down. They were in good condition, and this is the hill that I will die on. Is I'm not going to rip something up that can be upcycled, that can be sustained, and can be just changed with a little bit of time, effort, money, intention. So my boyfriend was kind enough to go to the shed and find the sander so I wouldn't have to sand it by hand. We are using this stunning Cranes wallpaper by Milton and King. It is such high quality. It is so easy to use. And here we go. This is the hardest part, honestly. This bathroom is very oddly shaped, and I think that that's what made this a little bit difficult, a tad bit, just a wee bit. But honestly, the wallpaper was such a breeze to work with, because if we needed to move it around, if we needed to reposition it, we just peeled it right up and put it right down. Honestly, the trick with wallpaper is to measure and then measure again and measure 3 more times before you finally cut. We are using the Roman Ultra wallpaper adhesive. It also made this process really easy. I will say that if you are going to be wallpapering over tile, which I did a lot of research on, please use a test strip, a test piece, and let it really sit there for a few days, a week, however long you can tolerate, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to do all of this and use all of this gorgeous, stunning wallpaper just for it to not work. And guess what? It's working. It's working amazingly well. Here you can see that there's like a 2-inch strip to the right of this doorway that I'm like, I cannot cut this. This is where my ADHD comes in, where I'm like, I'm not going to cut this and measure this and go through the whole process of doing that when I can just create a fold and figure it out. So that's what I did. This was day 2 of wallpapering. Same thing in this corner. Honestly, I found it so much easier to, again, just make sure that it fit and cause a crease or put a crease in where the natural crease is. And then this is where things got kind of scary. There was a light fixture here. I couldn't really tell if the light fixture or the electricity was still on. If you know, you know, I almost myself a few months ago. This was me scared as fuck touching these wires. Thankfully, I'm good. They were off. Everything was fine. I just cut a little hole around them. And this is where we left off. I know it's looking rough, but this is what it's going to look like. I'm not sold on that vanity quite yet. I thought wallpaper was a really hard choice, but figuring out a vanity, honestly, is making me go mad a little bit. So yeah, that vanity is just a placeholder, but I absolutely have that print. I think it's going to be so gorgeous. I have that light fixture, and the mirror for this bathroom looks like that. And the floors will be Chris Loves Julia tile floors.